Hey everyone, Couch Investor back to another video for today. So we have to discuss obviously the red flag that is lingering above Tesla stock. Not Tesla the company, Tesla stock. Very important to note. Now, most of you probably know what I'm talking about, and if not, let's make it very clear, and that's the lawsuit Twitter Elon Musk. I know we're probably sick of hearing this, but unfortunately this is the reality. Next week, when the video is coming out, so this week, there is obviously a deposition between Elon Musk and Twitter that could last up to 3 days starting September 26th, so probably the day this video comes out. And to be honest, there are a lot of scenarios that can come out of this. One, nothing. They just go to trial, which is expected to start October 17. Or option number 2, and they come to an agreement and maybe the price gets reduced and they don't have to go to trial and it's all over. Now, I wish it were that simple, because let's say they go to trial, that's probably the worst case scenario, right? Because right now there's probably more momentum with Twitter than with Elon Musk. But let's say Elon manages to reduce the price. By how much? Is he still going to need to sell more shares? Is the last time he sold enough to cover everything? What about the partners? Maybe they don't want to invest in Twitter anymore because, well, after this lawsuit, they figured out, well, maybe this platform is not worth $44 billion or so. Lots of questions, lots of red flags. But before I continue into that, we're also going to have a look at some comments from Jack Black on Twitter. At the end of this video, I'm going to show you a little chart as well. So if you're interested in that, sit back and relax. But before we continue, if you want to support me and this channel, do check out the link down in the description and in the pinned comment to get the top 10 best stocks to buy now, or go to fool.com/couchinvestor and make sure to check out all the other links in the pinned comment. Now, like I said, I'm talking about Tesla the stock, not Tesla the company, because Tesla the company, as you can see here on StockCard, it's doing pretty well. Strong growth potential, strong financial status, overperforming the past returns. So if you look at 3 months, it's up close to 16%, 1 year close to 10%, 5 years over 8,000%. And it's also outperforming the market right now. When the overall market is going down, yes, Tesla is going down as well, but not as much as the overall market. So it's pretty strong, which means when the market turns, hopefully pretty soon, probably Tesla will turn harder than the others. Again, this is speculation, but when you come to trading, well, everything is really speculative. Now, yes, of course, it says here it's overvalued, because if you look at the financial metrics, yes, okay, it is maybe still overvalued. And then bearish or oversold, we're going to have a look at that in the charts at the end of this video. When it comes to the price target for the analyst, limited upside or downside here, which in this case is limited upside. Now, by the way, if you're new here, we're still having the contest until the end of the year. Create a portfolio. If you outperform everybody else, you win $250. All you have to do is just click the link in the description, sign up, make your portfolio, beat the Couch Investor, and then you might win $250. So why not? It's free money, right? Now, going to Gary Black, I said Jack Black before, I don't know why. Gary Black, this is what he tweeted out. So this thread is not a good look for Musk. It is a request by Twitter on September 16 to CM to find that Elon's production of text messages, signal messages, and emails have blatant gaps supported by third-party discovery, and to find an adverse inference supporting Twitter's claim plus sanctions. I'm not going to read it all, but basically Gary summarized what's written here. What's funny is the way they start this. So, dear Chancellor, here we are again. Seems to me that, well, they have been sending letters and emails quite a lot lately. Now, Gary continues and says here the cliff notes are in Chancery Daily Comments, so this account here, which takes about 10 minutes to go through. Yes, CM already ruled that Musk only produced phone records to verify he turned over all relevant text, but Twitter's attorneys are arguing the phone records plus third-party discovery show blatant gaps. He then ends by saying Tesla bulls, and I'm clearly one, need to keep an open mind when reading these Twitter versus Musk decisions and motions. The judge will decide this case, and in my view, Twitter is clearly winning so far before a judge who is very smart, works hard, and favors deal certainty. Now, with regards to the pre-trial settlement, he's saying that, well, this would be a good time to do it. Still, most likely outcome at $51 to $52 per share. Twitter board doesn't want to deal with endless appeals if they win, and Twitter could fall to $25 to $30 if Elon is able to walk. Now, I said here that it makes no sense to go through all of this for Elon to pay still $51 to $52 a share, which is just a couple of dollars short to what he was supposed to pay anyway. So I don't know, it just doesn't really make sense. Now, obviously, we're all speculating here. We're not Elon's lawyers. We're not in his head. We're not in, well, Twitter's attorney's head either. But do share your thoughts down in the comments below. What do you think will happen this week? Do you think they'll reach a deal? Do you think it will go to trial? And then what will the outcome be of that trial? Leave it all down in the comments below. And now to end this video, let's look at the graph. So obviously does not look great in what's happening this year. Doesn't look great at all. But even in the short term, right now, you can see the RSI going down. The MACD has turned bearish as well. So the momentum is clearly not with Tesla stock here. And with such a big week coming up, we have this, well, the deposition. Then we also have AI day. Then the quarter ends. So there are still a lot of events that can happen in the coming weeks until earnings, which I believe is mid-October or something like that. But right now, the stock is not in a good position. Now, if the market suddenly turns and we have a small rally, yes, this MACD can be overturned pretty quickly. But currently, I don't really see that happening. And currently, this graph doesn't look good at all. Yes, you can say, oh, this is a small support. It is a small support only if the market turns green. If we have another couple of days of red, well, this will not last that long. Plus, we have this tiny gap here at around, what is this, $250 or so. Now, again, not all gaps get filled, but most of them do. Now, of course, this is very interesting for those that like to trade Tesla with stock or with options. For me, if it goes lower, it just may be another opportunity to add to a great company at a lower price when the stock is broken, when a lot of external factors affect the stock, which in this case is obviously Twitter and Elon, because I do think that Q3 and Q4, although we might have some bad news from China, Q3 and Q4 should be record quarters, and that's all I care about. Now, obviously, do share your thoughts down in the comments below. What are your expectations for Q3 and Q4? Maybe AI day if you're going. Let me know down in the comments below. And if you enjoy this type of videos, leave it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, maybe hit that subscribe button. And I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.